This isn't like, hey, it's a, para bobsled and, yay, it's, we're going from the top of the same runs that
And
the
once he
Olympic
gets
athletes
started,
are going
there's no
through.
stopping.
There is a
Yeah,
break, right? But you are not touching that brake until you get to the end. And
right.
that brake is only to stop at the finish line. You don't pull that brake at all on the track. You wouldn't want, you don't have time to. So I've definitely crashed. I crash, multiple times a season. I don't crash every run, but I crash frequently. I've had most crashes in Lake Placid because I've slid there the most. It's a very technical track. Um, I've crashed all over that track, right? I've tracked turn 4, turn 7, turn 8, turn 9. You can lose it in Lake Placid in a lot of places. Um, I don't know where I had a pretty bad crash in Lake Placid this year in turn 11. Um, uh,
Did it scare
and,
you?
oh yeah, it horrified me. Okay. There is the worst thing that happened to me. So, I was in Lake Placid. This is very early in my career. Um, and one of my earliest runs from the top, and I had a crash. Um, and I got back in the sled, I got it back up the top, and as I crashed, it was fine. And I got back in the sled and they launched. And what happened is when I crashed, somehow the rope got tangled around the footrest, or I pressed really hard on the footrest and bent something or something, but I couldn't steer. So now I'm going into turn 1 and I know I'm going to the bottom and I can't steer. It was really, really horrifying. I got out of the sled. I jumped out of the sled at the end. I said, I'm done for the day. Done for the day. Because I think I might have, I don't know if I crashed. I don't know how I was like pulling for everything I had, but the rope was bound up and it was horrifying. Horrifying.